Hey guys, today we're going to do the Olight H1R Nova headlamp. I know what you're saying, oh my god, Bushcraft, there's been 1,000 videos on this. Well, 1001. Well, the good thing is this is my last flashlight on the list. So after this, there's actually no reviews coming up. It's actually going to be until someone else sends me something, so you guys get a break. I know, some people love it, some people hate it, but can't make everyone happy, I guess. So of course it comes with headlamp. We'll just empty this out. Instructions, the actual headlamp, and the charging cable. You notice right out the bat, it comes in the small brown little velour pouch as opposed to that kind of soft shell zippered pouch that the original H1 came in. So we'll get that out of the way. Magnetic charger. Pretty much exactly what you've been seeing from Olight. This is the new standard charger. It is cross compatible with, like the S30 rechargeable, the S1A, S2A, all those different modern rechargeables. It's completely and totally compatible with them, so you can mix and match all between them, and pretty neat there. Headband, simple, easy. Little rubberized friction fit to hold it in place. Adjustable. This actually, guys, believe it or not, when I send it down all the way, fits my 4-year-old. And it fits my big dumb head. So a lot of adjustment there. Alright, flashlight itself. Let's zoom. Hopefully this dirty bath towel will give me a little better focus. When somebody joked about that at one point, and I was like, oh great, another dish towel review. And I'll tell you what, guys, these kind of patterned dish towels just do remarkable stuff for making a camera focus without having to, hold your hand in there a million times. So, all right, so I have the pocket clip on it because that's pretty much how I carry this. I really don't have a daily use for a headlamp, but however, this makes one hell of an everyday carry flashlight. I mean, it really does. It's small, pocketable, bright. So much to it in just a little tiny package. Makes me feel happy, at least knowing that small packages can be useful. Alright, so performance-wise, you're very similar to the H1. Only major difference being, see, the dish towel is in there. It doesn't want to focus. I warned you guys. The only major difference being that the turbo mode is 600 lumens as opposed to 500, but all the usual stuff, waterproofing, shockproof, all that jazz that you expect. Not only is this a magnetic charger, it also has a magnetic base. You can use this as a work light, and being it is a 90-degree light, it makes a fantastic work light because you can put this in the wheel well of a car and light things up without it being at weird, goofy angles. The belt clip, you can use it in your hat, guys. I showed it in the previous H1 video. This will fit into the side of a hat. You can kind of wear it like this into the side, put the clip off to the side, kind of 90 degrees like that. You can actually wear it up into the side of your hat. You can, a couple different ways. One of the things I also like doing with this is with the this configuration, you can put this in the front of a shirt pocket and it will work very well. You can also put it on your belt or a belt loop or in the front pocket of your jeans as you walk, and this makes for a really good hands-free light without using the headband. It is reversible, and I do like it in the button-up position, so that is the way I do carry it, but you can do both ways. I did carry it buttoned down for a little bit, and not bad, but I just like this better. So all the usual Olight user interface. Click to turn on, press to cycle through your 3 modes, double click to turbo, and you notice it has that slow on and off to the turbo, which is really good if you don't want to blind yourself in the car or something like that. I think that is an amazing feature. Lockout, hold your button, you get a little flash, boom, you're locked out. But now you have a little momentary you can use, so you do have access to the momentary during lockout. Hold it again, and boom, you're no longer locked out. You can turn it on and off as regular. So very simple, easy to use, standard Olight interface. So if you're already invested into that, you don't have to learn anything new. It's really cool because Olight does this, and You know, at first I didn't like that user interface, but more and more I use the lights. The fact that they're consistent and standard amongst their lights. It's one thing I give Olight a lot of props for, is that not only have they made their chargers universal, but their user interface is universal, and you know, it just really worked out well. Now, there are some compatibility issues with batteries with this. You're going to have to use the included Olight battery, or else you're going to have to use a high drain 16340 battery if you want to get that full turbo. Your run-of-the-mill old school Olight 16340 won't provide enough juice to put this thing in turbo. So just wanted to point that out. What you expect out of Olight quality, you know, nice good threads, decent, you know, overall build quality. The battery does go on backwards, as I mentioned. So this is that proprietary high drain battery that goes with these. And that reverse polarity thing you got to get used to. But overall, guys, like I said, you know, it's not a tremendous amount of an upgrade over the H1. You know, you're really just getting the different pouch, the charger, and the extra 100 lumens. So is it groundbreaking? No. Does it take a really, really super cool light and make it a little bit better and a little bit more useful? Yes. I mean, overall, guys, I think this is one of the best flashlights to come out in the past couple of years. Just versatility wise, you know, the fact that you have a small EDC flashlight that converts very easily over to a headlamp, has the magnetic base, rechargeable, small, compact, 600 lumens, guys, and these little TIR lenses, man, do I like them. You know, they really put out a nice soft beam. They're really good for working indoors, in a tent, in a car, places where, you know, bright light can hurt your eyes. You know, Olight just puts so much thought into these products. That slow turn on, slow turn off, this makes a really good car light. How many times have you sat in your car and turned on a light and blam, you get hit with the strobe, or you turn it on turbo and just like, whoa, you know, this doesn't have that. You have that half a second for your eyes to adjust. You have that TIR lens, so you don't have that really bright hot spot. Makes a good close-up work light. You know, this isn't something I want to take out hunting, you know, because you're just not going to get the distance out of it. It doesn't have to throw. But man, for EDC, work light, around the shop light, this is everything I need. I was carrying the H1 a lot, and now I'm carrying this because it's a little easier. Because you know what, guys? I can stick this in my shirt pocket. You know, I can stick this in my shirt pocket. It's no problem. It stays out of the way. It weighs like nothing. And I can have a charger on the go. And the cool part about it is, guys, you know, say you're in the car and you just want to throw your light on the charger. It's not hard work. You don't have to open some little stupid port and, you know, hey, which way is the thing go? Nope. That easy, guys. That easy. One hand, simple. I mean, look at that. It's strong too, so if you have it dangling, no big deal. I mean, the chargers, guys, are super good. I think they charge at either 3/4 of an amp or an amp. I think it's 3/4, so I mean, it's going to take a couple hours to fully charge. But overall, guys, man, you know, how sweet is that? You think about that, and you just have that hanging from your car. You can literally throw the light at it, and bam, you're hooked up and charging. Nothing else like that. You know, if you're using standard USB cables, you're pulling open that little port, and then you got to worry about it. And then there's waterproofing issues, all that stuff. You know, Olight just really hit this out of the park, and I know they did it on purpose. They released the original, then the rechargeable, hoping you buy both. And yeah, you know, it'll probably work with a lot of people, but overall they made it a little bit better. A few nice little additions, and you know, and this is a light, guys. If you're gonna buy one light this year, this is the one.